It's 12 pm now. You're all alone in your big house, sitting on the couch, which was in the living room, waiting for your cold husband's text or call back, holding your phone after trying to connect with him hundreds of times. You have already contacted his office and got to know that he had already left from office at 8 pm, and that was enough to make you more worried for him. Your anxiety was rolling inside your stomach as you kept tapping your feet on the floor. You were nervously biting your nails because he was not responding your calls or texts. It was snowing outside. You have already watched the news. It was a red alert. Many of people were injured and some of them died in road accidents because of heavy snowfall. Your eyes kept switching their focus from the main door to the cell phone screen. Your heart is beating crazily with every passing second. There were millions of bad thoughts rushing through your mind. After spending more than 30 minutes thinking about going out to find him, you got a text. You quickly checked the phone and sighed in relief after seeing his text. After reading his text, you felt relief as you threw yourself on the couch, looking up at the ceiling. Your heart felt relieved as he was safe, but at the same time, you were hurt because of his behavior. It's been a year since you both got married to each other. It was an arranged marriage. You were not in a relationship before, so you agreed to get married to your parents' choice. Like Taehyung, he was too busy building his career as he had never had any relationship before, and he also agreed to get married with his parents' choice. His passion for his career made him CEO of the huge company, the chem industry, at his age. Slowly and gradually, you both fall for each other. He is a really good person, but his cold behavior hits you sometimes. You can only feel his love for you by his actions. You can feel how much he cares for you by his efforts to make you safe. He never expresses love in words. You were both in love with each other, but you were not a lovey-dovey couple like others. Being the CEO of his huge company, he always gets late because of his international meetings and all, but he rarely informs you about that. This time, your anger has already crossed the limits because of his behavior. It was necessary to talk to him about this, and you decided not to eat anything and sleep until he arrived. Finally, you heard a noise coming from the main door. Someone entered the password. You did not raise your gaze from your phone. You were clenching your jaw, trying to hold your anger. He opened the door, revealing his muscular body, wearing a white shirt, sleeves rolled up, holding his jacket in one hand. His gaze traveled in the living room to search you. He entered the house while losing his tie. His lips curled into a smile when his eyes fell on you. He cleared his throat, trying to make some noise so that you could notice him, but you did not even look at him at once. He walked towards you and sat beside you before placing his coat on the couch. You did not look at him and continued scrolling on your phone. He sensed that you were mad at him because he came late. Still, he was trying to get your attention. You spoke while looking away. Then you got up from there and started walking towards your room, but stopped. He asked as he slowly shifted his gaze from the floor to you. He is always like this. His straightforward questions always make you think twice. But not this time. This time you were at the peak of your anger. That was enough for you. You turned back and started throwing your anger at him. He frowned in confusion and walked towards you slowly. He blurted authoritatively, because he can't able to hear you calling yourself his servant. You chuckled in anger, then asked with a straight face, You wanted to cry, but held your tears back in your eyes. He shouted at you all of a sudden, making you flinch. With that, he left and went into your shared room. You could feel a pang in your heart. You knew it that he loved you. You can feel it though. This is not what you want. You don't want him to update everything to you. Being his wife, you wanted to be aware whether your husband was okay or not. On the other hand, Taehyung entered his room. He threw his coat on the bed before sitting and resting his back on the headboard. He let out a sigh and unknowingly drifted into sleep. After a few moments, he was sleeping good. His pupils started moving when he heard a sound while he was lying on the bed. He could feel someone's appearance in his room. He could hear the sound of the wardrobe door. Someone opened it slowly and closed it. Suddenly, he flinched and woke up when he heard the sound. Someone slammed the door. His eyes were wide open. His heart started beating crazily when a thought came into his mind. Without wasting a single second, he got up from his bed and was about to walk towards the door, but stopped when his eyes fell on a note which was lying on the floor. His heart skipped out of his place. He crouched down and took that note from the floor slowly. Tears started rolling down on his cheeks. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe for the next part.